Sir, you're on your own. You've started a new life and you're on your own, and it's a little bit scary. Okay, I'm going to pull out some more cards for your reading here, but I asked Spirit what the opposing energies are, what's challenging you at this time, and I got building blocks. So you're building something, doing something new. I heard looking towards your future, using your resources, but also feeling orphaned, feeling alone, feeling forgotten, feeling left out. This could be, from a past lover, it could be from your family, friends, whatever it is, a part of yourself. Maybe you feel like you're orphaning or leaving behind as you build toward this new future. Whatever it is, you're doing something wonderful and amazing, because what's supporting you is new life and Treasure Island, but you're feeling really alone in it. And I think, Cancer, you are okay with this for a long time. If not, you might still feel okay, like I can do this on my own. This is my thing anyways. But I think now and then there's a little bit of a creeping sensation like, I don't know. Why am I alone? Why hasn't my job supported me? Why hasn't my family called and checked in on me? Why has this person not returned, or whatever the case is, or why can't I find new love? There's something a little bit like just off, because you're in this beautiful new life, Treasure Island here. I love this. You're heading towards something mysterious, something abundant, something that you're going to have to discover in this new life. And it feels like you're doing things, this is kind of what the conflict is like you feel like you're doing things very ticking off the boxes. Okay, I've done this, now I can do that, now I can do that. Like, I packed up, I moved, and I got this apartment or house, and then I got my career in order, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I heard I took my dog to the vet. I don't know if that resonates with someone. But it's like you're doing all the things, these building blocks, but whatever you're wanting is not really coming towards you. And for some of you, it's like you're not even really sure what you're wanting. Because I have Thinker here at the bottom of the deck, doing a lot of contemplation. Then I have Regeneration on how you want your life to grow. But the thing is, Cancer, I was going to say Spirit. Interesting. The thing is Spirit, and that's your spirit too, is that your new life is a bit of a discovery. It's going to be a little bit of finding the treasure. And right now you don't have an X that marks the spot. You think you might, but there's something that's going to come along and show you a more exciting way of doing things. And the reason why you're being solo in this energy at this time, or the reason why Spirit wants you to feel that way, or whatever the case is, or actually this way, is because this treasure is only for you. It's not to be shared. Only until you decide to share it. First you get first dibs, because it's your life. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on. I'm going to use my brand new deck, break it in with you here. It's the Dame Darcy, Queen Alice Tarot. So let's see. I'm not super familiar with the cards, but I want to break it in with you, Cancer. My Venus is in Cancer, so I feel like we'll show this deck some love together. Let's see. What's going on for Cancer here? What's going on for Cancer with this energy? Queen of Swords as where you are right now, your current energy. Yeah, you're very, that's what I'm saying. You're focused. You're doing things by the book. You're very decisive. You're also seeing the truth of yourself. In this card, it's interesting. She's looking at her sword of truth and clarity. Like, okay, I know myself. I know the direction I'm going in. I have all the things I need. I've been building up to who I am today my whole life. But she's looking in this sword and she's crying. There's a little bit of a tear as she looks at her reflection. And I think this comes from this orphaned energy. And she's about to cut this big birthday cake too. Like, I'm here alone doing this. But you're not really alone. It's just a moment. And a moment could be a moment, or it could be a couple years. I don't know. It depends on your situation. But however this orphaned, alone feeling lasts, it's because there's more treasure to find for you, or you still haven't found it quite yet. I heard it's going to become clear to you. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and then we'll go through it here. Cancer, please. Spirit. Cancer. It's an exciting time, but it's a scary time. It's a new life. You earned it, though, I heard. You earned it. And there you are showing up in your reading. Okay, beautiful. Yes, Cancer. Bottom, we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, see, you're in the Six of Swords. You're kind of longing. You moved away from something, perhaps a Two of Cups situation, perhaps a partnership with someone. Maybe, maybe not. This could just be for some of you. But whatever you moved away from, whatever focus you had in the past that you've decided, you know what, I'm going to shift my focus and concentrate on myself because I really got to get my ass in gear and get shit together for myself. You were hoping that it would bring you some kind of celebration or good times with friends or new friends or maybe more time with family or perhaps even a reunion or reconciliation. But again, this is just not what's supposed to happen at this time. It's for your own good, I'm hearing. Okay, so what's crossing you? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, holding on. You're holding on to something. This could be something financial. It could be, you know, your new life begins when you move. You need to move house and you're just holding on to that old house or that old apartment, or somebody, maybe you're moving out and you know, you're holding on to your past person. Could be something like that, or it could just be memories, right, that you're holding on to, or the energy of another person, or even a part of yourself, you know, who you used to be. You're changing, you're transforming. But Spirit does want to say right here, and I'm hearing it, is like, why would you hang on to just 4 pentacles when you have a whole treasure chest coming? It's something about releasing this, right? Whatever this is to you, whatever this means. I heard carve for some of you. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that is. But it's time to move. I keep hearing it's time to move. In the past, we have Page of Cups. You know, we have Alice here with this little bottle that says, drink me. Now, in Alice in Wonderland, these bottles will even, when she drinks them, it either makes her taller or smaller. But whatever happens, you know, to her is not really right for her. You know, she gets out of proportion. She doesn't fit in anymore. It disassociates her. It makes her discombobulated to her surroundings. It's an acid trip, right? Like she gets confused. And so I feel like in the past, there was some kind of love situation. I'm not sure how serious it was, but there were definitely points where you felt like you changed in who you were. A situation made you change. You reacted in ways that you don't typically react, or you went for someone you don't typically go for. You were hesitant about this past situation too, but you did it anyways because you were trying to be open-hearted. You were trying to follow your heart. What did you learn from the past? Well, the Three of Pentacles, that you want to work with other people, that you need cooperation, and that you are the center here, that you know how to get, like, you know how to bring people together. Cancer usually does, right? Very social, like a maternal type of sign, just brings everybody together and makes everybody feel good, allows people to work things out. So I think you learn that even though whatever love situation happened in the past and got you out of sorts, you were still willing to work on things. You had some kind of endurance for the collective good, I'm hearing. You didn't want conflict on some level. You were very willing to work with others. And so Cancer, that might be it right there, is like you don't want to let go of that good-natured part of you. But in order to move forward in this new life that you have to release someone. Maybe it's you who has to orphan someone. You have to let go of someone that you were trying to support and hold and like take care of. You know, whether that's actually or emotionally or energetically. But you can't hold on to this in order to step into your new life. You're very resilient. You're an extremely resilient sign. All right. What's your strength? 7 of Wands. Now, Cancer always makes me smile because as much as you are maternal and loving and caring and all of these things, you can also be a cold ass bitch, not gender specific. Let's be real here. Like I said, I have my Venus in Cancer, I know. So when you do feel threatened, like this bird saying serpent, there's a snake around, all is not as it seems. You were protecting and working with people who are out to get you, you know, whether you were or not. But that was, whenever that is your perception, you're able to defend yourself very quickly. Usually it's by getting a little bit cold, right? Going cold. It's like your polarity. And that is your strength because you have to protect yourself. You have to go back into your shell once in a while to protect yourself. Because in many ways, you are the treasure. You are this treasure chest. You are this gold. And sometimes you have to shut the lid in order to preserve and protect your new life. And that sometimes means shutting others out. Others who want to build with you, you have to leave them behind because they don't belong there for whatever reason. You might just sense a vibe, right? Ugh, you don't belong here. I'm getting ugh. Okay, Cancer, what's your near future? Death, an ending. Of course, there has to be an ending for a new beginning. So this tells me if the ending is in the near future, then we haven't stepped into your new life just quite yet. I think we're on the precipice. We're on the way here. There's going to have to be a transformation. And this is a major arcana, right? So this is the universe pushing this, right? It's not just you. Although I do think you want this too. But the universe is saying, all right, Cancer, you got the wheels in motion. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Don't worry about it. Keep rolling. And you can't roll on blocks, right? You need something circular or something more fluid, like this turtle swimming in water. It's going with the flow. It's not building a structure very meticulously, you know, getting all the right blocks in order. It's just going with the flow. I heard needing to let go. Okay, how are you seeing yourself? 7 of Cups. A little confused right now. Which option do I take? Where am I going? Who's going to be there, I heard. Who's going to be there at the end of the line? Well, I heard it's going to be yourself. You're going to meet yourself at the end of the line. Your new self. And that's why you're alone in whatever that means to you. I mean, like you could have people living with you and still feel alone, right? But it's like you're alone right now because you're in transition. If you had people and you felt like you weren't alone and then you suddenly had this transformation and turned into this new person, it would create a lot of chaos and conflict because those other people are attached to a self that is changing and getting ready to transition. You're figuring out who you really are and what you really want. And I heard you can have it all. But first you need to find the fortune within yourself. I heard you're not fool's gold. All right, you're real gold. Outside influence, Knight of Cups. Uh-oh. What's this, Cancer? Well, this is love, right? This is someone coming towards you with love or a new opportunity. Now, whether this is good or bad, I'm not so sure, because I think you are supposed to be solo right now. This could just be the idea of love. What's interesting to me about this is we have a bishop, right? It's a chess piece. Or a knight, sorry. Weird. Interesting. That's interesting alone. But how this piece moves is in an L shape, right? It can't go with the flow. So whoever's coming in can't go with your flow. They have a very structured way of being. That's interesting. Bishop. Whatever it is, right? Regardless of what piece I say, the point is it's not a queen. The queen has, a lot of leeway, goes with the flow, adjusts to the game as it progresses. And guess what's next? The queen. You, Queen of Cups, Cancer. Your hopes and your fears. Your hope is that you're going to grow into yourself, into who you really are, and you are going to be abundant and all of these things, which you are. You have Treasure Island with your new life, okay? You could have got orphaned with your new life. Like, this is, the cards are saying you got a good life coming in, okay? So don't worry. But your fear is that you're going to go with the flow so much that all these other pieces and people around you that have more structure or doing things that aren't like the way you do it are going to be left behind. And you know what? Some of them are going to be left behind. That's just going to be how it happens in order to make space for the new. This is actually a really beautiful reading, Cancer. I see that it's difficult though, but it's got so much transformation in it, and you're coming from such a beautiful place, honoring yourself. In the past, you were very gentle in the past with someone or something, a difficult situation. You really tried your hardest, and don't feel bad when you do go cold on someone if it is warranted, if you did need to defend yourself. I know it's like a shocker, right? You can go from one extreme to the next, but that's all going to make sense to you real soon about why that happens. Now, outcome, future, subject to change, but this looks pretty good. We got a King of Wands coming in here. So none of these cards are not gender specific here, but here we have a king and a queen sitting right next to each other. So Cancer, you're not going to be alone forever. Or probably not even for that long, but I don't think Spirit really wants you to know that. When this knight, it's not a king, it's a knight. Interesting that I said king. So you might perceive this knight as a king. So a Knight of Wands is going to come in with a love offer, it looks like, with these roses. And here you are, not expecting someone to come in. And because I said king, I feel like this is going to be something you need to discern, whether you want to allow somebody in who is still moving like that chess piece that can only go in a certain direction. But it's kind of disguising that being on this horse, right? It's like they're riding in on the real thing, but they're not the real thing, I feel like this is someone who's going to come in that has potential. And it's going to be a question of whether you want to give potential a chance or whether you want the real deal. So maybe it's a test before the person comes in. Let's see. I want one more. Temperance. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of patience here that's required of you. Patience to get perhaps the King of Wands that you want. Okay, I'll get two more. Yeah, there's going to be some battles that you need to fight here. Okay, we have the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands, which is a path, choosing a path. Temperance and the moon. Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns coming up. And I think like whoever this Knight of Wands is in the outcome is only being delivered to you as a potential love interest, or maybe this is just a friend or a job. Once you step into your power, this comes along, so you're able to discern, is it a king or is it a knight? It's interesting too, when I said King of Wands, and held it up, how many of you saw that I was wrong and saw that it was a knight? Like, that's your discernment. It's something like that, something being presented to you, and it's not what it is. So you're going to have to look into this moon energy and figure it out. That's going to take time and patience and trust in your own ability to make the right decision, choose the right path, and not get into unnecessary conflict. All right, Cancer, I'm going to pull out one last message for you to close this reading. I think this is a beautiful reading. Hope at the bottom. The treasure at the end is you. It's really you. And I feel like someone's coming, but Spirit doesn't really want to tell me who that is or what that is or when that is. Because you have to step into the new you. You're not quite there yet. Breathe, we got. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. All right, Cancer, breathe. One more. Look, I saw a new beginning there, but let's get one more here. Okay, I'm going to do one more for Cancer. Oh, okay. Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. Breathe, and believe that you have this beautiful new life on the horizon and that you've done everything right in the past. And you're going to be able to discern the knights from the kings in the future. I love you so much, Cancer. I'll see you next time.